movie of the year.
Fuck you. Fuck you with the longest of sticks, and I hope they're barbed, and I hope they go up your anus.
Jesus. I mean, where else would they go? So, hi. Man, I mean, I could be talking about the Mr. Rogers movie right now. I could talk about Queen and Slim. 2 movies we're behind about. What movie are we just in time for? Fucking Playmobil. Playmobil the movie.
There's only one way to summarize this. Playmobil is the movie that you take your children to when they were being
your children
bad. Like your children set the house on fire, so you take them to see Playmobil.
I think the equivalent to when we were kids was like a troll in Central Park. Do you remember that movie?
No.
It's for the best. So
it's like No, it's like when your mom forces you to go to Macy's with her for 2 hours.
Oh god, it kind of is.
Yeah, that's what this movie felt like. No, she takes you to Marshall's, and you go to the toy section, and then it's all of the off-brand bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, my god. So I don't think we're gonna fucking start with this movie. For those who don't know or haven't heard of this masterpiece of cinema, Playmobil the movie is a real thing that exists.
You also know Playmobil is also a toy brand?
Yeah, I mean, I've never played it a little bit, but it was always like from the kids whose parents just couldn't afford Legos or thought, they're the same thing. But they're not the same fucking thing. That's what the movie feels like. It feels like someone bought you a Playmobil playset instead of Legos.
It's like, right, and then
it's like if somebody bought you this movie, I want the Lego movie. It's close enough.
And you're like, but I've been good all year, and you promised me that Santa would.
Look at the back of the box. It's still got the little figurines and like the.
There's no Darth Vader. There's no Yoda.
Well, they're not the Lego movie either.
What?
They're not the Lego movie.
There's no Batman.
There you go. Oh god, this movie is so weird. Like, even by this kind of crappy kids movie standards, it's really fucking weird. The first part is absolutely goddamn jarring, and I have to take a step by, at least at the beginning, because it's so weird, and it's so random. First off, the entire, first act movie is, live action. It takes, 20 minutes for them to actually get to this CGI bits, or at least it feels like 20 minutes. And it has this white girl who starts singing about how she wants to explore the world with a new passport she got. Like, look at me, I'm going to explore. I'm going to play my brother with the Playmobil sets. Because I guess we can't afford the real Legos. But we can still somehow afford a house in Queens. Or wherever the hell they're at. Peter Parker's house. I don't know. And they go through this big, long, happy-go-lucky song. It's sunny outside. They're singing, they're happy, they're playing, and then suddenly, it's nighttime, and the police are outside, and they say, hey kids, your parents are dead.
Well, not in those exact words, but there's been an accident.
There's been an accident, and it's like, it's suddenly just nighttime outside, and it's like, hey, your parents are dead.
I think, I do remember a clock that was like, it's 10:03.
10:03, but it was still clearly daytime.
And I was like, okay, sure. They must live in Alaska.
Sure. Fucking hell.
It's summertime in Alaska.
It would have been more interesting if it took place in Alaska. At least it would make sense why they concocted this insane, animated journey. You gotta do something to keep yourself occupied in Alaska.
Yeah, LSD.
Also, probably where Playmobiles are more popular.
Oh my god.
Watch, you're gonna get the one Playmobil fan that goes, how dare you? Where do you live? Alaska.
Hey, that's not true. I think it's a Swiss company.
Okay, Canada. I don't know.
Oh.
So yeah, and I think by the way, we're the only two people in this theater. By the way, it's like the only bright spot in this movie is we got to just talk shit the entire time.
Oh my god, I literally screamed at the screen.
We both did
at least 5 times.
Yeah, no, we were both yelling at the screen like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And I think the joke I made to you was like, "This is like if you started Batman Begins with him saying the hills are alive."
Oh yeah, and then I was all like, "The hills are alive, and so are my parents."
And Alfred comes knocking at the door. Master Bruce.
About that.
About that. It's so weird. And then, here's the thing. The parents after that only come up, and I counted 1 time after that happens. After that, it's about the brother. It's like, you don't have fun anymore, sister, even though you're raising me.
Yeah, what an entitled piece of shit. You know, like...
And that's like his entire arc. I just want to have fun with my sister. I don't really... Like, and by the way, my parents are dead. Never comes up. You'd think it'd be like the crux of the movie, like it's them like overcoming like the death of their parents and learning to come together as a family. No, it's not. It's not about that. Like the easiest like emotional hook you can find that the movie like directly sets up is never brought up.
No, because then that would be copying a good movie like Lilo and Stitch too hard, because that was actually a movie that had some stakes.
Yeah, that actually did something with that.
It's like, our parents are dead, also I'm bad at raising my sister, also Child Protective Services are here. That was Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go home and watch Lilo and Stitch now. I like that movie.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah.
I'm like, this piece of shit.
Jesus. Yeah, you were having none of this.
I was punching the seat. I was hitting my own head. I was like tearing my hair out. I was like slapping myself to stay awake.
I mean, it's like, well, the Lego movie is like, you know, clever and it has structure and the rules of how the world works is clearly defined, but also allows room for creativity and kind of do whatever you want. This movie literally just makes shit up as it goes along to the point where it's like, what the like, there's no structure. There are no rules. Shit just happens. And you're just like, okay, I guess we're doing this now. And that's kind of how this movie feels.
Honestly, I know that the whole point of the Playmobil movie was to be like, by the way, we have all of these wonderful Playmobil sets, including Pirate Town, Viking Town, Coliseum Town,
Castle Town,
Forest Land, some other shit. And then, but I was like, you know, if you just focused on like 3 of those,
or even like found a way to like mush them together in a way that made some kind of structural sense,
or like if the whole thing was sort of like a Disneyland thing where like each part of the park,
or they just spent any time to explain it to us. Like, I don't usually like exposition dumps. This guy's like, we need an exposition dump. Please explain this world to me.
Or I don't know, just hire one writer.
I know, fucking.
If they hired one writer.
So, like, just for example, so what happens is, like, the kid decides to run away because my sister doesn't have fun with me anymore.
After 4 years of suddenly finding out that you have a mortgage, yeah,
I know,
you, kid.
Fucking right. So the kid runs off to, I guess they can't call it Toy Con, so they call it Toy Com.
I thought they called it Play Con or something. I forgot.
I thought that was Toy Com.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, not like it matters.
Who cares?
And
he goes to a Toy Con convention,
and he finds like it's closed. There's like one security guard there, sure, whatever. And he finds like this big old Playmobil like play area, and the sister finds him like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then they say like, it's like how we were kids, like when we were younger and more free. And
you know the best part is the kid's name was Charlie, and I kept thinking about Charlie the Unicorn.
I know, you and I are both doing that.
But like it should have been like, what was her name?
Marla, I think.
Marla, come play with me.
Like, no, Charlie.
Marla, please, I just want your kidney.
That's right, I forgot. I haven't watched that video in fucking years.
That's the only thing I remember about that, is that they stole his kidney. Everything else I don't even know.
So yeah, and then they get the magical shenanigans happen. They end up in the Playmobil world, except the boy is this gigantic Viking. Sure, but he still has the voice of like a kid, of the same kid. So
Oh
it's
god,
really
that was
jarring.
so weird.
Yeah.
He's like,
And then they just kind of it literally just shifts in this like the same scene for no reason. It's like then at first like there's a bunch of Vikings and then they're fighting each other, and then there's some pirates watching, but the pirate has like a sci-fi wristband that usually talk to a Roman emperor. This is all like in the span of a minute.
I'm just, I hate.
And like, if that was like, if they said if the world was consistent that way, it wouldn't bother me as much. Like, okay, sure, but then they just kept introducing random elements that just continuously make no sense. Or like, granted, not like I expect a movie like called Playmobil the movie to make sense. But again, some kind of structure, some kind of thing that says, okay, we actually designed something, we actually took time for something. But there's parts where just suddenly they're in a sci-fi town and all the people are like sluggish things, and the crime boss is like a Jabba the Hutt but woman. And then there's other parts where there's just a dinosaur in the area, or no, and there's like this alien bounty hunter that's in the Coliseum, and she just has these weird tentacle hair that she uses to stun people, but she only uses it once. And then suddenly they're in a spy world for like 15 minutes where Harry Potter leads them on a car chase for a while. It just hops all over the place, and it's like this is just noise to distract your child for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It's just noise.
I think the thing that pissed me off the most was she got a flying magic carpet, and then she lands
Directly in front of a gigantic wall.
in front of a giant wall, and then she's like, wow, now we have to scale this large fucking wall. And then I'm like, but you had a flying carpet! You had a flying carpet! All you had to do was just use that prior and save like 10 to 20 minutes of your life!
It's like in the Beauty and the Beast remake when they introduced the Book of Teleportation, and then and then later it's like, how am I gonna get to my dad back in the village? I need to leave right now. I was like, or I can use this magical Book of Teleportation I happen to have in my library.
I hate this movie, Mike.
I know you do, buddy. I know you do.
I hate this movie about as much as I hate the Emoji Movie, but for different reasons.
I think the Emoji Movie made me more mad because there was more money behind it, and it was so much more cynical.
I hated the Emoji Movie just because I hate emojis to begin with.
I mean, I can say one line from the Emoji Movie that's probably going to make you mad than any lines from this movie.
What?
Wow. I love a man who can really express his emotions.
Oh, I'm so mad all of a sudden. Okay, you're right. That's more infuriating. But this movie was infuriating for multiple reasons.
Yeah. Mostly because it's a lazy slapdash pile of shit.
Yeah, just like Playmobil, the actual company. Hey, let's just ride off with the coattails of Lego.
And they can't even do it well. This movie didn't even make $1 million over the weekend.
Apparently they made $12.5 million.
Oh, did they make 12.5? Okay.
$12.5 million is a $75 million budget.
God damn. That's kind of sad.
This was released on August 30th? What?
It's probably like released like straight to DVD, and they decided like see if they can hedge their bets with the theater release.
I'm done talking about this movie. I hate this movie.
You know what the funny part of this? One of the funny parts of this one is how much the trailer just straight up lies to you
about how this movie can have any fun or majesty at all.
No, the trailer makes it look like it's entirely the spy segment.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were really hoping that people would come for Daniel Radcliffe. So they just straight up lied and made it look like he was the main character of the movie. And when it's all like in maybe 10 minutes of it. Like, they knew they had a disaster on their hands when they were making this. And they were just like, we just have to fucking try to make something out of this. We need to make some goddamn money. So, do we have any bankable start? We have Harry Potter. Okay, how much is he in the movie? 5 minutes. Fuck! Okay.
Can we make it 10?
Can we make it 10? Can we get a cameo at the end? No. Shit. Can we have him drive a car with his character's name on the license plate, drive slowly next to the main characters so we can imply he had a cameo in the movie? Yes. Okay. Go do that. And that part is actually not in the trailer, but...
I'm so done. I hate this movie.
I know you do. But
I hate this movie.
what part made you the angriest?
It's really mostly the magic carpet. 100%. I hate it. I hate when things insult my intelligence.
And it was only the magic carpet that did it for you?
No. That was the final straw.
The one thing I want to talk about, though, is the music in this movie. If you really want to be, like, generous and call it that.
No, it was music.
Because, like, there's, I think, maybe, like, 4 songs in this. I'm willing to bet there was more in a previous draft that they cut.
I'm pretty sure Jim Gaffigan's character had a song and it was cut.
Yeah, because he references it at the end, and it's kind of weird. Because there's this character with Jim Gaffigan. He plays, like, this guy in a food truck who's trying to sell magic hay.
Who's doing everything but sell food in a food truck.
Yeah. So his whole thing is he learns that he's really good at making food, and he should make food for a living instead of trying to sell magic hay, which we just kept calling LSD. So every time something would take it, we would be chanting LSD, LSD.
LSD. First of all, when people ingested the purple magic hay, or creatures, their eyes would dilate and they would sprout wings. If that's not LSD, nothing's LSD.
Like, they just turn into, what's his name from She-Ra?
Oh, God. I don't want to talk about that either. That fucking horse.
You don't like the horse?
Actually, the horse is the one character in She-Ra that I absolutely hate.
I get it. I'm not a big fan either. The horse bugs me too.
And I like She-Ra.
Oh, I love She-Ra. I think it's a good show. Yeah.
But just not the horse.
No, the horse sucks. I agree. Kind of glad they toned his appearances down a little bit in the last season. But anyway, now we're just talking about She-Ra.
Now we're talking about anything but this fucking movie. That's how bad this fucking movie is.
It's not the most tangential review we've done.
That's true. I hate this movie.
I know you do. Oh yeah, the scene. That's what I was talking about. Where the problem is, like, the way the songs are structured and the way they're sung make it look like it was never completely written, so much as they played a beat and they just went, and there's someone, like, in this recording studio, it's like, just make it up, make up words, make up the words. And they're like, but what the fuck are we I'm singing a song about my plot device.
And I'm evil. I'm evil. I am so evil. That was pretty much a song.
And that was, I guess, because even Adam Lambert needs a check every now and again. He's a musician.
Oh. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No, I'm apologizing to Adam Lambert.
I'm accepting the apology on his behalf.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like, and there's weird parts where, like, they're just, like, they're not really singing so much as, like, talking it not even in rhymes. They're not even rhyming.
No, they're just doing the William Shatner singing. It's so annoying.
Ba, black sheep. Have you any wool? Yes, sir. Yes. Her. I don't know. Animaniacs? No.
No, I'm emotionally drained from hating this movie.
I'm surprised you had, like, that visceral reaction. It did grain on me the longer it went on, but, like,
I wanted to end 30 minutes in.
I mean, it's fair. It's more like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I've just seen so many goddamn bad movies, and it's been a while for you.
Like, I don't know.
Maybe I'll just, like, come to think about it, has any movie really made me that mad this year?
Pretty much this.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna go on the list.
This is the worst movie I've seen in a long time.
At least I paid you for it.
That's fair.
Oh no, Medea. Medea was worse.
Oh.
I forgot that came out this year. Fuck.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh God, now I'm just sad. I think that was the last movie Grant did.
And that's how we wrote Grant out of the show.
He's gonna come back. He just had to move away. But he's still like fairly close. We'll get him on shit eventually. He said he wants to come back.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna make the last stamp Medea funeral.
Oh.
Yeah. Kind of appropriate now that I think.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
You got anything else to say?
I think the psalm is really the last thing I ever wanted to talk about. The rest of the movie just incomprehensible dog shit, even by kid standards. Like, I mean, it goes to the category like, just go get the Lego movies. Both of them. The second one's a musical.
No, I mean, just like hire a writer.
Or Playmobil don't make movies.
Or just like sell your manufacturing plant to Lego so they can just take over the world.
That's like giving like a Transformers knockoff a theater release. Oh wait, no, a Pacific Rim.
Oof.
That wasn't a Transformers knockoff. No one transformed. Unfortunately.
Alright.
Transformers needs a knockoff. Those movies suck. Oh, Bumblebee's good. I'm just rambling now. Yeah. You want to go over trailers really quick?
Let's just do trailers really quick.
Yeah.
I remember the Pigeon movie, maybe?
Spies in Disguise, yeah.
Yeah.
I've gotten that movie a lot.
Oh, the Quest one.
Okay, yeah, so we got Onward, which is the Pixar movie.
Yeah, that one.
Which is a Pixar movie, so I'm gonna go see
It's
it.
probably gonna be fine.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like Pixar movie trailers recently make the movie look worse than it actually ends up being. But it's Pixar. They've earned trust, even with like some of their shitty movies. Cars 2 notwithstanding. Trolls 2, on the other hand, go fuck itself.
Oh yeah, that was the trailer.
Yeah, I remember watching the first Trolls.
I feel like
hating it.
I feel like the Trolls 2 trailer sort of set the tone for Playmobil.
It really did. But, like,
Hey, do you want to be in a bad fucking mood? Here's the trailer for Trolls 2.
And it only got worse. Because then we got Peter Rabbit, too. Was that 2 years ago now?
Oh god, I did that was me. I did watch Peter Rabbit.
Yeah, so you and I gotta watch the sequel, buddy.
No!
Well, I don't expect anyone to be able to follow it without knowing the context.
I'm leaving.
I'm your ride home.
I'll walk.
No, you won't.
You're right.
I know you too well. We got Peter Rabbit too. Whereas like, hey, guess what? Peter Rabbit's still a selfish piece of shit. Big shock.
What a... Yeah. I mean, that's what happens when you're voiced by James Corden.
Is it Corden?
Yeah,
I thought it was Corden.
I don't fucking know.
Okay.
Fuck that guy.
I don't hate him as a person. I just hate his
I hate
choices.
him for Peter Rabbit.
It's more like, I don't want to say like I hate actors as a person unless they do shitty things as a person. But James Corden as a career guy really gets my fucking nerves. I guess he has a talk show. My hair is fine. He told Bill he told Bill Maher to fuck off, so I was pretty happy with that. Don't text right now.
I'm sorry.
You can wait.
I will... Yeah, okay, you're right.
Alright. So next we got Spies in Disguise. From the people who made Epic and the Ice Age movies.
I like the first Ice Age movie.
Yeah, the first one was good.
That was the only one that was good.
Yeah, it was the only one that was good. The action scenes look cool.
Which
so
one was
that.
Epic?
It was really forgettable, clearly. It was like, there was like all kinds of like small creatures that live like in the grass and shit, and I think Pitbull played a snail. And Aziz played a slug. It was pretty bad. It was forgettable. Spies in Disguise looks forgettable too, but at least actually look kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then we got Sonic the Hedgehog, which...
If you have your opinions about Sonic, you've already made them.
actually haven't talked about trailers in a while, so not really.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's cool that Sega as a company was like, wow, they really hate our initial design. Let's go back to the board. So
Yeah.
a lot of people on Reddit is like, hey, we should actually watch this movie because the company listened to us.
Yeah, I mean, like, and to their credit, the design does look way better.
Yeah.
Compared to the nightmare fuel that was the original design.
They did the trailer just to show those teeth were gone.
Yeah. Like, it was truly horrifying. It's like, okay, whether or not the movie is good, at least I can, like, get behind this. Or, and, like, I don't know, I can still hope Jim Carrey can still do good things now and again.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping he like swells up and gets fat at the end, and that he's truly Dr. Robotnik.
I know they show him like the red suit and the mustache and shit like in the last trailer, but so at the very least we'll have the look. I don't think they're gonna fatten him up though.
It's like at the very end of like Dodgeball, he's just like eating chicken.
Oh.
That fucking hedgehog ruined my fucking career.
Maybe. Fuck, I don't know. I know they did cut out my favorite line in this trailer though with Jim Carrey when he's talking about the guy who gives him the coffee. It's like, I thought you it's like, what do you want? As he interrupts him, it's like, I thought you liked some coffee. He's like, of course I want some coffee. I love the way you make them.
Yeah.
It's like, that's a funny line. I don't know why they cut that from the trailer.
What was the last one?
We got two more.
Oh, we have two more.
We got Scoob with an exclamation point.
Right.
Sure.
Sure.
I don't know. Warner Brothers animation tends to be surprising. Because they did like make the Lego movies.
I just think that like just because Hanna-Barbera made their properties free to the public, just some things are just meant to die. Like the 70s specifically.
I mean, I would if we haven't seen some of the revivals of the Hanna-Barbera properties recently that have been amazing, I would say yes, but Snagglepuss Chronicles is a goddamn masterpiece.
Okay, well, still.
And the Flintstones books.
Okay, but
and the Scooby-Doo books.
But that's not what we're getting. We're getting Scoob.
I know, but my point is, clearly you can still do something with these properties.
I know, but it's just I'm so sick of Scooby-Doo.
Well, then you don't have to watch it. Or maybe you do. I might ask you to go watch it.
Please don't make me watch it.
Hey, Grant, what are you doing? And the last trailer guy was My Spy, which we have actually talked about before, so we can skip that one.
Yeah, like that trailer, I guess it's been a while since I've seen a movie, but has that trailer been consistently playing?
Not every movie I've seen, but quite a few.
That was the first time I've seen it in, like, months.
Yeah, maybe one of those movies that just got delayed. I don't know.
Maybe they were like, oh no, there are movies that are better than us. We better delay it.
Yeah, they got delayed to January, which means they don't give a fuck about that movie. They'll be happy to make their money back. And that was the last trailer. So you got any final thoughts for Mobile the movie?
No.
I'm sorry, buddy.
I'm going to compartmentalize my energy now.
Okay.
Take me home. Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Country road to the place where I belong.
How do I turn this off?
West Virginia.